Hello lovelies, today we're doing a full face first impressions minus a few things. I don't have new foundation and powder and stuff, but we've got heaps of new stuff. We're just going to do some first impressions. I'm going to start today with my Henrickson Banana Bright Face Primer. I can't talk. I mentioned recently how I was trying to repurchase this for my mum because she loves it. I bought it for her. I've been sent this, I've purchased this, I love this. This one, however, is the sun-kissed version. I saw it on Sephora, I thought I'd pick it up. So it's the face primer that we know and love, except it has self-tanner in it, gradual tanner. So I thought that could be cool to try. Obviously we won't be able to see the self-tan today, but I can report back, right? So here's how the packaging looks. It looks the same except I don't think why is my room vibrating? There's like a plane up in the sky, it's like vibrating my room. How weird is that with the sound? Okay, it looks like the cap is a little bit tinted. I don't think the original one's like that, is it? I love this primer though, the original one. I have a little bit of fake tan on today, not too much. It's the same one from last week. I can't decide if I love or hate these earrings. Like I feel like I loved them at first. I'm starting to hate them the more I look at them. I think today we'll just not wear earrings. That's better. I'm just gonna rub this in. Has that same amazing smell. I just shaved my face this morning as well, which is why I'm a little bit pink. It doesn't hurt or anything, it's just because I exfoliated, like dermaplaned my skin with the razor. These are the ones I use, the XO Beauty ones. They come like this, just look like this, little razor blades, and you just shave your face. I filmed a TikTok, hopefully it comes out okay. I haven't actually like edited it yet, but if I upload it, I'll link it below for you guys so you can see how I do it. It's just a quick, you know, run through. I love fake tanning my face because I have such like fair skin, like thin skin, that everything always looks real red. So when I fake tan my face, it makes my skin look so much more even and just less blotchy. I usually just use my self tan that I use on my body, which is the XO Beauty one. This one right here, I just put it on my face too. But yeah, I just like the idea of this one. It feels really good. I feel like it's a little bit less hydrating than the original. I don't know if I'm talking crazy talk or what, but it feels, yeah, less moisturizing, maybe? I'm just gonna put on some of the original on top. Like I swear that feels better. Look, and it's like more shiny too, I think. Definitely feels more moisturizing. I'm just putting on this Ofra like lash growth serum stuff. The gripe I have with things like this that come on a mascara wand is like if you want your lashes to grow from a serum, it needs to go on the root of the lashes. And like this is mostly just applying product to the ends, which is good to nourish the actual hairs themselves, but like I don't feel like it's gonna affect new growth, if that makes sense, because it's not going on the base of the lashes where the lashes grow from. It just kind of like looks gluggy. I tried the mascara and primer of this in my last video. Also in my last video, I tried out the Silk Balm, not Spicy, the other one, Icy, which is this one right here, Icy Baby. I tried this, so in today's video we'll try out the other one, which is Spicy. I really want to do more shop my stash videos, but once again my room has just gotten out of control messy and I just do not have time right now to tidy. Also, I have not washed my brushes in months, I feel like. Lucky I've got a lot of them. So yeah, this is the Spicy, which kind of makes me feel nervous. Spicy? It smells weird. Why do my eyes hurt? This one's got a more reddy tint, so I prefer that to the other one, which was a little bit more blue. Doesn't feel like anything yet, but it's kind of starting to tingle. Alright, I thought today would be fun to try out this foundation, which I did a first impression on. I'll link it down below. It's a new first impression. It is the Light Reflecting Foundation by NARS in the shade Punjab. I thought I would do half my face with this and half of my face with the Natural Radiant Longwear foundation, which as you can see I love. Look how much I've got left. Like still a decent amount, but for me this is impressive since I have like a million foundations that I'm constantly switching between. This is like my holy grail foundation. I love it so much. It's so good. So I'm going to do, oh shit, it's squirty. I feel like the pump's failing. Why? I have not used this in a while. I should shake it. This foundation is literally like giving up on me. We're just gonna do the old wipey wipe. And I'm gonna use my flat edge sponge by XO Beauty. Oh gosh, it's gonna be too dark now because my fake tan's like a week old. This is old as and it still looks so flawless. Genuinely, I think this bottle's probably like 2 to 3 years old. By the way, this one doesn't feel as like full on as the last one, I don't think. The lip plumper, I mean. Just trying to blend this into a nice kind of thin layer all over. You can see my old piercing scar right there. I haven't had that in for like, how many years? I'm pretty sure that fell out when I got my boobs done. Like I had to take it out for surgery and then I couldn't get it back in. I've never noticed the scar before. Honestly, that serum is just going into my eye. It's like this thick oil. And it's just making my vision really blurry. Like this was the worst thing to put on. Oh gosh. I have a takeoff mitt here somewhere that I used to just quickly wipe my face when I shaved it. I'm just going to use this to remove it because that is just gluggy. Oh, hopefully today's video is not a disaster. Like it's not kind of going very well so far, but we will persevere. Okay, taking a bit more now on the places where I can see I need it. Just like where I've got extra redness. So you can see where I'm going with that. I'm just going to build it up. The smell of this smells so good to me too. Alright, and then the other side, we're going in with a couple of pumps of this one. I forget what it's called, but I'll blend this out. I feel like the Natural Radiant is probably like, the formula's kind of oxidizing actually, looking at that. This one is much more like easy to blend and I don't know, I think it looks better. Is this my new favorite? Maybe. I don't know how NARS just keeps improving. Like back in the day my favorite was Sheer Glow. I actually still love Sheer Glow, but that was my holy grail. And then after that the Natural Radiant like took over, and now this one, I'm pretty sure this is like my new fave. And I should probably throw this away now because it's quite old, kind of empty, and it's time to say goodbye. So long. Pretty sure that's one I used on my wedding day, like the exact one. For some reason this redness on my cheek is not really covering up very well, so I'm just going to add some of this one to this side too. I feel like the coverage is almost better. What the heck? Like I said though, this is very old, so maybe it is a bit like meh. Anyways, love, 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 love this. I'll link it below. I prefer this lip plumper than the icy one. The color's nicer. It doesn't feel as intense, but it feels quite moisturizing. I really like the way it feels on the lips. Like it's got a little tingle to it, a little plumpy, but it's mostly just kind of like hydrating feeling. I like it. This one I feel like was more intense, but didn't like the color or like the taste of it almost. It was kind of weird. I'm gonna try out the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Liquid Concealer. So I think this is like their new concealer. I've only tried the other one, the cake one or whatever it was called. I can't remember. It was like in a squeezy tube. So this one looks like this in a little square tube, and this shade is Nougat 2.5G. The applicator is giant, so I'm just gonna pop some of that under the eye. I just wiped off some of that lip plumper now, just so I can kind of mute out my lips a little bit, and I'm using the exact same sponge just to blend this over. Blends out pretty easily. Feels like, I don't know, like kind of, like obviously I'm not using my fingers, but it feels kind of sticky-ish almost on the sponge. But not in a bad way. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like the texture is different. It looks flawless. Wow. That's no color correcting or anything. I think the coverage is pretty dang good. It looks really good. Let's blend out this side. Blends out fast. Yeah, I like it. Straight away I like it. Hopefully it doesn't do anything weird, but it looks so fresh. Really good coverage, doesn't feel drying or anything like that. I'm going to use this Huda Beauty Banana Bread under my eyes. I'm trying out some new sponges. Can't talk about these just yet, but that looks pretty it's pretty amazing. Wow. And this undertone is obviously just kind of like that banana-y color, but it's nice and pale, which is good for my complexion because a lot of banana powders are better for like medium skin tones. So if you are paler like me, even with fake tan on, you know, this is really good. Banana Bread. Dewy lip and cheek. Honestly, what am I up to? The sleep deprivation is real, okay? Danessa Myricks Dewy Cheek and Lip Palette. I do have a couple of different ones. Let's just open them both up and just have a look. Ooh, I like the packaging. It looks cool. So it's just clear. and you can see the product immediately. Perfect for makeup artists, I think. Oh, that one is way up my alley. Look at that. Kind of better for medium and deeper skin tones, this one here. Lighter skin tones, or actually if you had deep skin, this would look beautiful, like to really pop on your skin tone. This one here, I could probably only really use like the palest one, and even then I don't think it would really be my color, so I'm gonna donate that, or maybe I'll pop it in a giveaway, I'm not sure yet. And I also have this I want to try. This is Milk Cosmetics blush light. I bought this ages ago and I want to try it because I haven't. So we kind of want to go for something that will suit that too. So I think one of the peachier colors. And how do we apply this? Fingertips or brush, tap onto cheeks or lips. Oh, this color's called XOXO. I love that. This one's Sweet Cheeks. This one's Coquette. I think I will start with the lightest and then maybe just add a little bit of a dark one afterwards. I'm going to use this Fenty brush I've been using heaps lately for cream products. There's actually heaps of XO beauty brushes I love for this, but I'm just trying to use like other stuff too, so people don't hate me. I feel like you can actually go in with a decent amount of product, guys. I went in with just like a light hand and got a very sheer layer. So the pigmentation on this is not like crazy. It's very easy to work with. Like that's so subtle. Look how pretty that color is though. It's stunning. It's like the perfect pastel peachy pink. I actually feel like this particular formula would work really well with a sponge because, I don't know, it's kind of thick and sticky. So I'm just using my butt end. Why do I always say that, butt end? I don't know. To blend that. And then I'm going to go straight in with the sponge with the shade Sweet Cheeks, the like more coral color. Oh my god, I accidentally just like dug into it because I put too much pressure. Whoa, that color is way more intense. Yeah, can you hear the stick? It's like beautiful. Oh, the glow though, it's almost like a gloss. Like it reminds me of the new Kylie products, except I'm pretty sure this was around much longer. Do you see what I mean? Like it's like, yeah, balmy and glossy. It's not like cream. I'm just gonna keep that here in case we use it on the lips, but I do have some r.e.m beauty stuff I might try on the lips. We'll see. Going with a nice wee layer of my Powder No Powder by Dior. I'm patting that down the bottom where I want it, up on the forehead, and then kind of just around my T-zone. Thank you so much for all the love lately, by the way, guys, on my videos. I've been reading your comments at friggin' 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning when I'm breastfeeding and stuff. I'm glad you're liking the content lately. Like, I really appreciate that feedback. I'm glad you're liking it. Okay, so I can't find a new bronzer, but I found this blush and I checked and it's still available on ColourPop's website. So, whoop, shit. It's got a really cute box. So this is the pressed powder blush in Jet Set. Beautiful, like bronzy tone blush with shimmer through it. I thought on my skin tone it might work for bronzer. So cross your fingers. Kind of applying that around the, what is that, the 3E throwback. So temple, cheek, jaw. Oh, okay. It's kind of sticking to the blush. Should have expected that. That's really pretty though, right? Like I feel like that's pretty for a bronzer because it's got that hint of like blush to it, like that blushy undertone, but also looks like a bronzer. It's like a 2-in-1. Let's put some on my nose so you can see the colour better because it's not like just on top of blush. It's quite pretty. Taking a little bit under my lip because there's a lot happening around the edges and nothing really happening in the middle. I kind of like how like the sheen appears when you move your face and that hits the light. It looks quite nice. I like it. And now on to the blush light by Melt. I bought this off Beauty Bay, I believe, and it's supposed to be like a blush highlighter, I think. So I don't know. We'll just layer it on. Like we've already got a million things on. Why not add one more? This does have talc as the first ingredient. And I am going to use a bronzer brush with this. I love this for blush. Yeah, I can't really see it because of all the other products that we've put on. I'm not gonna lie. If I swatch it, it's like a nudie peach shimmer. Like super shimmery. It's just like a shimmery blush really. And they've just called it something new. So, whatever. Either way, it looks relatively pretty, what's happening, I think. Like, it's kind of excessively shimmery now with the bronzer and that product. I feel like the glow was better before I put on that blush light on top. I'm so underwhelmed by this, to be honest. I know I can't really see it on my face, but like just the swatch even, I'm like, whatever. Shimmery blush disguised as something it's not. Have any of you guys tried these? Like, are the other colors better? I don't know. I found this in my drawer. It's a K-Beauty brand, Beauty by Peach, and it's a liquid eyeshadow glitter similar to my eye halos. But I just loved the color. Look at it. They look so pretty. It's like pink with hot pink reflect, like peachy champagne vibes as well. So I might use some of that. And what else? Maybe another Colourpop palette. I haven't used one in a little bit. Oh, or I have the next Norvina palette here, the Pro Pigment palette volume 6. I love these palettes, you guys know. I've used like every single one, I'm pretty sure, in my videos on my channel. I've not actually looked inside this yet. So first time together. Ooh, okay, these are not the kind of colors I was thinking for today, but let's take that as a little challenge. I might do my brows and base first, so let me do that. All right, so I just used the white P. Louise base on my eyelids. I'll link that below for you guys with a discount code. Now, what are we gonna do? I feel like I was not prepared for this. Gosh, I'm gonna go in with B5. So pigmented. This is a vegan fluffy blender brush. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. This is not going to suit this either, so that's just going out the window. We can try that in a different video. I'm going to tap that through the crease, just tapping until it basically blends itself out. I forget how much I love this brush. Kind of just start with like the very tip of the brush so that you're not putting too much pressure down, so you can kind of place the product exactly where you want it. And then slowly start like using more pressure as you tap to buff it out. Now on this crease detail brush, I'm going to take the shade B3, which is the brighter kind of green. Just a little bit, that's such a cool color. And let's kind of apply that, transitioning up towards the brow. Just add a little bit of something different, I guess, like a little bit of a transition vibe. Now taking a brush with some micellar water. Cutting the crease, taking my takeoff mitt. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're gonna reapply the base. Remember, you can use Vaseline too. That works really well. I just don't know where mine is. And then this is a concealer brush with the base again. Concealer brush back so beauty. I love this for like applying bases because you get nice sharp lines. It's quite a flat brush, like side on, so just look for something like that. It's not perfect, but it'll do. It'll do, donkey. I'm going to take, I don't know, D4 and D1, so peachy pinky tones. Who knows if I'm going to end up loving this makeup look or hating it, because right now we are very much in the trust the process kind of phase. So fingers crossed. But regardless of the color combination right now, the colors themselves are so pigmented and beautiful. I'm going to flip my brush and go in with D4 now. That one there was D1, so this is more pinky. Just going to wing it out a little bit. The colors are actually very similar. It's like a very slight difference. And I'm just using an eyeshadow brush right now. Overlapping the pink peachy colors with that green actually creates this cool like shadow effect. So that's a good mistake. Happy accident. Now I really feel like we need something on that line to kind of finish it off. Oh my god, I don't know if I love this or hate this. Trust the process. I'm not trusting this. There's this glittery stuff like in the palette, A2. See the second one in at the top? Do I just do a thin layer of that? I don't know. I'm gonna take a lip brush because it's got that nice little tip. I don't think this is gonna work. It's just kind of sticking down. We need like a liquid. Do I use one of these? Why not? These are the Glam Vice, retro liners. This one is Key Lime, this one is Chill Pill. So I've tried these before, but I've never tried this color. So first impression on the color, I guess. I'm just gonna try and do like a swoopy kind of thing over that crease. I'm nervous. I've had to go find this in my dirty brush pile. This is an eyeliner brush. Oh god. It's thicker than I wanted, but let's be honest, it's been a while since I've done this before. I feel like I'm beginning to hate it. Bear with me. Wiping off that brush, going in with the orange. Ugh. This is probably going to be a massive mistake. Now it looks like I have used this one before. Actually, I think I remember using this one. You hear the wind? I hate winter, man. I hate it. I hate it. Now I feel like I should be putting something glittery on my eyelid before doing this. Whoops. Okay, looks like we're doing a thick wing now. Literally, this is just giving watermelon. It's not the look I was going for. What was the look I was going for, may you ask? Dunno. Doing a little bit underneath too, because apparently we're just doing like rave makeup at this point. This kind of weather where it's just like windy and rainy, like during nighttime it's okay, but during the day it just makes me sad. Even if I am just cuddled up in bed, like it still just makes me sad. Like I just thrive off sun, and when there's no sun out, like, ugh. Is anyone else like me? I don't know. Heaps of people love this kind of like cozy weather, but unless it's nighttime I just can't do it. Like it's okay I guess if it's like a Sunday or something, but even then like I just thrive off sun. Now that's neon. I'm just going to take a random highlighter. This is the first one I grabbed. This is the Dior Skin Nude Air Luminizer in 003. Taking it on my concealer brush, I'm going to highlight right underneath that brow bone just to add a bit of shine. And I might actually also put a little bit of this just on that inner corner. I don't really know if you're going to be able to see it. I really like that concealer. It's barely creased. That's creased way less than like most of my concealers. Going in with bronzer just to shadow out this bit of my eye. Okay, I'm gonna pop on my mascara and lashes and everything. So here's the before. So the lashes are on, and I used my Captivate Lashes Bake So Beauty, the full volume ones. So they're like faux mink kind of vibe. And I'm just using a Lifeliner by Huda Beauty, because I kind of did that trick where you don't stick them all the way down on the outer corner, you kind of leave a little gap just to make the eye look a little bit more lifted. And I'm just filling in the gap. So obviously we've got bright orange eyeliner, so kind of need a cover there. Look at this baby. Have a little nap. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, something like that will do. A lip, so I'm going to start with a lip pencil. I have this really cool PR package from r.e.m Beauty. Came with a mirror in the back too, and there's heaps of lip products. So there's lip pencils, lip balm, liquid lipsticks, and normal lipsticks back there. You can kind of see the packaging, you can see the colours through. So I'm going to take the palest nude lip pencil that they sent, and this is called Harmonies. And is this a windy lip pencil? Yeah, it is. It winds up. Oh, that's like the perfect My Lips But Better. Look at that. I'll do half my lip so you can see. So pretty. The formula is nice. It's kind of balmy, kind of creamy. Color is perfect. Literally My Lips But Better, just a little bit darker, helps to kind of give them that volume, that shape we want. I'm excited to try these r.e.m products because some of the other products didn't really interest me, like the eyeshadows and things, just not my vibe. Really like that color. Some of the other colors I'm not so fond of, but this one, that's really pretty. Alright, now what? Maybe a little bit of this lipstick. This is the r.e.m lipstick in Lingerie. Pretty color, but a little bit too dark, I think. The formula feels really nice and smooth and creamy. Just going to take my takeoff mitt and remove the center. Just like that. These, you literally just put water on them. I'll link them below. They remove all your makeup with just water. They're incredible. I use them every single day. Even if I use like makeup remover, like balm or something, I'll still use this because it still removes even more makeup than like a makeup remover product, if that makes sense. I'm gonna go back in with this palette here and take the lightest shade just with my finger. I do feel like these are almost suited towards the lips because they really do feel like a kind of sticky-ish lipstick kind of product. Oh, that's so pretty on the lips. Look at that combo. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. Huge fan. That's so nice. I wonder if we can just take a little bit more of this product. I wonder how it'll go over top of powder. Because I just want like a little bit more pastel. God, we've got a lot happening today, guys. Woo! But it's just so pretty. I really like that. I don't usually like sticky products, but it's not annoying sticky because it's not like thick and gloopy. It's really thin, you know? So it's like not that noticeable that it's sticky. I don't know if that really makes that much sense, but it does in my noggin. Alright, and we've got these pretty AF lip glosses. Like, let me just show you them all. Like, look how cool. I'm not sure about the blue. Like, is it just clear? Lip oil. Okay, I thought they were lip glosses, but they're lip oils. But we're gonna try one anyway. So theoretically, they should be quite like hydrating. And I really like the look of Pickin' Petals. Oh my gosh, it's got like a little roller on the bottom. I wonder what the purpose of that is. Feels like a lip oil. Surprise, surprise. Looks like we've got mail. Literally, this baby does not even like flinch when the dogs bark. Sorry. He must be so used to it from like being in my like, you know, inside and hearing it all the time. Like, he just doesn't even care. It's the best. That was literally my biggest fear when I was pregnant. I was like, oh my god, he's never gonna get sleep because my dogs are just gonna wake him up all the time. But he's all good. I feel like something's missing and I just don't know what. Like, maybe some blinding highlight. I don't know, because I was bitching about how much shimmer we've got on the cheeks. We're just gonna try a little bit. I'm gonna take that same highlighter as before. Maybe just like those real high points. I'm obsessed with that lip combo. Wow, it's so pretty. And then we're gonna do some nude in the waterline. I feel like this is almost like concealer, you know, it kind of helps to clean up the look around the eyes and just like polish it off. Okay, it's looking pretty good. I think we'll just set with some setting mist. I do have a new one somewhere. LH Cosmetics. This one is the Onset Long Lasting Setting Spray. It is vegan, soft matte finish, weightless texture that keeps your makeup in place for hours. And it's got moisturizing and vitalizing ingredients as well as protection against pollution and blue light. I really like the packaging. It's pretty, nice and sleek, elegant looking. I'm just gonna do a couple sprays first to warm up the pump. Oh, it feels really fine. Yeah, it feels super fine. Oh, that's really refreshing. I like the way that feels. Oh, that feels really good. Just to soak up the excess powder. I mean, we do have a lot going on the cheeks. I feel like it looks nice though. And I feel like, oh, I did get a blob. What the heck? Is that from just then or is that from earlier? Or is that baby? I don't know. Anyways, I pulled through kind of. It's like so out there, but I don't know. It's kind of cool. Just add a little bit of black on that tight line. This is Black Track by MAC. This is like the only black eyeliner that doesn't transfer to the bottom waterline when you apply it on like the top tight line. And that also just kind of like polishes it, I think, and like, you know, finishes it off. Maybe a little bit more mascara on those bottom lashes. I can't help myself. By the way, this is a winged liner brush. Life changing. Okay, what do you guys think? Do you think it came together? Please vote. Yes or no. Obviously, it's not the kind of look that I'll probably ever wear out in public. I mean, unless it was for like a rave or something with some glitter, but oh my god, will I ever get to go to another rave? Yes, surely. I'll just be like the old bitch there, just like cutting shapes on the dance floor like ancient as. I turned 30 so soon. By the time you watch this, I'm probably 30. That's outrageous. Like, literally, I've been doing YouTube since I was like, what, 17 or something? You guys have literally seen me grow up. Like, you can literally go back in my videos and my vlogs and like watch me from being a friggin' teenager to a full-blown adult mother, married, all of it. Like, is that not wild? That's wild to me. And I'm also getting my hair done in a couple of days, so the next video you see, I should have a bit less regrowth, because look at that. I've not had it done since maybe like, I don't know, a month or 6 weeks before having my baby. So it's probably been, yeah, 2-3 months. I don't know. I can't do maths right now. My brain's too tired. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know, I kind of like this. Let me know what new makeup you want me to try. I just saw Rare Beauty has some new lipsticks, so I'm kind of keen to get some of those. What else is new? What else should I try? Please help me. Any indie brands, small brands, TikTok brands that you guys have been seeing? Like, I really just want to try new stuff, new brands. I'm kind of sick of like just the same old corporate brands, do you know what I mean? Like, I want to try something different. So please help, because I struggle sometimes to find these things. And with your help, we can do it, okay? I just need your help. Anyways, I will talk to you guys in my next video. Mwah! Bye-bye.